Download and find it. It was the realest song God ever made. But she a different person on the ground. Well, the person. Shawty, you ain't got none. Ain't no regular people left. It's the best intro I ever had to my life. And this ain't even what I'm saying, universal line. So wonderful, you know what I mean? The universal line so wonderful. I'm a god, cause I ain't gonna be in here long, man, but I gotta address a comment that I received. And I gotta address it, you know what I mean? I was already finna make another video, but I'm gonna let y'all get in, man. What's going on with y'all? Y'all say what's up. If y'all in here. Nobody. How y'all doing, man? Cause this live gotta be put up. Or I'll just make a video, but I gotta talk about this comment I just got. Tina Marie, what's going on? Shout out to Ohio. Shout out to Tina Marie. I like that name. Who was Tina Marie again? The what song she made? The Square Business. Was that Tina Marie? I want to make. Hey, come on, man. I shouldn't even put Jay-Z name in this title, cause you know I know when I go in on these folks, they don't be wanting people to really hear my point of view. But like I said, so it is. Y'all see how they be doing it? We 2 minutes in, only 2 people. They didn't send 2 people notifications, man. I'm gonna give it like 30 seconds. If not, I'm just gonna make a video about what I'm finna say, cause I really want people to hear. Cause if y'all know, I just made a video about Jay-Z. You know what I mean? And him being accused of what he being accused of. I'm just go ahead. Let me put that down. I really want to talk about the comment I just received. Well, I'm gonna just go ahead and talk about it right now, cause it is what it is. But if y'all didn't see the video, the Empress TV, what's going on? They know he nasty. She came and just said they know he nasty. Then when I look, I ain't even want to just really get into the Jay-Z thing, because I literally just made a video like an hour ago about Jay-Z. But I got a comment. It was a disturbing comment. You know what I mean? It wasn't really disturbing. It's just a comment I just didn't like. So in my video, I was basically saying how people look up to Jay-Z and they worship Jay-Z. And I named 2 names that a lot of dudes. It's a lot of women that worship these dudes too, but it's a lot of dudes that worship Jay-Z and 50 Cent. Those ones who I named, even though 50 Cent ain't got no allegations against his name right now, I was just like, it's just something like a spell that 50 Cent and Jay-Z got on dudes to when they getting accused of stuff, you know what I mean? People always want to just really throw up money and be like, okay, he'll be in there. And people, you know what I'm saying? Like just basically throwing up how much money these people have, you know? And it was people like that doing the same thing with Diddy, but it was a guy who commented on my video that I just made about Jay-Z. And he was like, bro, I can't, cause I really wanted to make a video like this anyway, cause it ain't just about one person, because when one person say something in the comment section, you know what I mean, it's you gotta know that it's other people that think the same way this person think, but they just not gonna go out their way to comment it, you know what I mean? So I just wanna address everybody, even if this video just to get out, I wanna address everybody who think like this. So the comment said, I can't believe I listen to people like you. So you're gonna believe somebody's allegation that's broke, you know what I mean? So I'm just gonna stop it right there, you know what I mean? Cause I basically kind of addressed it in the video. And in my video, I never even talked about nobody really being broke. But for the simple fact he brung it up, I'm just going just like that. That's the problem with a lot of you do. Like, and if y'all coming in, when I say a lot of you dudes, I'm not talking about my people who are in alignment with me. I'm talking about everybody who thinks the way that this dude think, who commented on my video. So I'm gonna put it like that. That's the problem with a lot of you dudes when it comes to these celebrities or these dudes who get money. Dude, they be so fanned out. Like some women too, you know what I mean? But I'm addressing the dude because the dude commented this. A lot of you dudes be so fanned out, man. Like, why would you say so? Based off that comment, this is what I got. The allegations couldn't be true about Jay-Z because the person who's talking about the allegations is poor or broke. You know what I mean? That's the biggest problem in America, man. To neglect somebody's feelings, neglect somebody's feelings, or they reach on something just because they don't have no money. That's why a lot of these people in the industry, because everybody's not in the industry off nepotism, and a lot of them ain't a part of those bloodlines, because you got some people in the industry, they just gonna be destined, they just so-called destined for greatness because their family runs a lot of the stuff, like the Hiltons, even Trump. You know what I mean? It's a lot. It's a bloodline. It's always gonna be so-called successful in this matrix that you just can't get rid of. But that's why a lot of these people who are not a part of that bloodline, who actually want to go seek stardom, and actually the ones who actually got to go grind for it, that's why they don't come and expose a lot of these people, because they know there's a lot of people out there with one-track minds that think the way that guy think, that comment on my post think. They know they probably at the house think to themselves, man, I can't come out and say this about Jay-Z. I can't say this about, you know how many folks said they probably about Diddy. I can't say this about Diddy. You know what I mean? First of all, I'm so-called broke, or I don't have the level of fame that Diddy has, so nobody's gonna believe me. And I see why they don't. You know what I mean? So we wonder why all these allegations come out at one time, because once they see somebody else is brave enough to do it, or once they see, you know what I mean, that other people are coming to the forefront to say these things, they're gonna do it because they're like, okay, maybe this person, maybe these people believe me now since Sharonda said it, since Tayshawn said it. You know what I mean? I'm just throwing out names here. Like, that's why people don't say stuff now. And then going off your logic, going off a person logic like this. So if your daughter came and told you that somebody touched her or whatever, you mean to tell me you wouldn't believe your daughter just because the person that your daughter is accusing has $1 billion in the bank? You know what I mean? Just because that person is wealthy and your daughter doesn't have any money, or it's a niece or whatever, you know what I mean? So you're not gonna believe the person that's actually being victimized and being harmed because this person over here who so-called did it is wealthy. You know what I mean? It makes no sense to me. That's why you get those Meek Mills and all those, you know what I mean? There's nothing that I don't believe Meek Mill did with Diddy. You can tell, man, a lot of these people be so mesmerized by the name, you know what I mean? I grew up watching Diddy. I grew up watching, listening to 50 Cent, Jay-Z. There's no amount of money or nothing that they can do, no song that they can put out that will make me overlook my morals or integrity because this person know how to give game in a song, or this person is rich, or this person is dating Beyonce, or this person is like, you know what I mean, just so-called that dude in this society, man. And just like my sister say, man, she call it gay for pay. A lot of y'all dudes, man, I feel like a lot of these dudes will put something in their mouth, man. Like, I hate to be explicit, you know what I mean, on live or whatever, but it just need to be said, man, because a lot of these ignorant comments that I be getting from a lot of these dudes, it's weird to me that how you can not really literally know somebody and then dismiss all allegations towards them because they have money. You know what I mean? That's ridiculous, man. I would, you know what I'm saying? This is nothing against women. I would feel like there would be a woman's response before it would be a dude's response to something like that. You know what I mean? It seems like the dudes be more willing to accept a lot of stuff from other males because they have money. You know what I mean? Like I said, just to bring up Meek Mill again, you can tell how like I said, a lot of people don't have discernment, and I get it. But you gotta have some type of integrity or something that lets you know that, okay, he look like he been doing something with this person. You know what I mean? It's not for nobody to get so in depth to it that to your life is revolving around these celebrities and what they're getting accused of, but it just give me a guess of where a lot of people's heads is. You know what I mean? A lot of so-called normal dudes, a lot of average people who watch my channel. You know what I mean? Because I do read the comments and I be want to see where people's heads is. You know what I mean? So when I get comments like that, I be so confused. I be like, man, I just made a video, and in the video I was saying how people will overlook the actions of these celebrities because how much money they get. I literally just said that in the video, and this dude come with a comment explaining what I just said, you know what I mean, about how you will overlook allegations just because somebody has money, man. That is weird, you know what I mean. A lot of these dudes will become a Meek Mill, you know what I mean, because they so fanned out. Like, how can when I make these videos, it's a lot of people who I really I can't it's hard to say. I can't say I'm disappointed in them, but when I make videos, it's a lot of these rappers I still listen to this day, but there's nobody who I would exclude from the drama that's going on or the actions that they did. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the allegations are serious allegations, you know what I mean? Even though nobody has been found guilty, but it's a 13-year-old child, you know what I mean? It's a 13-year-old child in this situation, you know what I mean? Young. You know what I mean? I'm so against that pedophilia stuff. You know what I mean? That's the most creepiest stuff ever. So when I see people trying to kind of accept it because, oh, the person who's saying that she broke or he broke, who would have? So, you know what I mean? I be flabbergasted. Like, for real. I be like, it amazes me. And then these be people who watching my channel for like months or years, and they'll be straight on all these videos. Then it'll be like one person that I speak of, okay, this is where you draw the line at, you know what I mean? I thought a lot of people was gonna draw the line when I made that video about Denzel Washington and him being a part of it, but for the majority, everybody was really on up to speed, you know what I mean? It was like, yep, Denzel a part of it too, but it's just something about that Jay-Z character. It's just something about, like I said, Jay-Z and 50 Cent. To a lot of these dudes got so much respect for these people. And I'm not trying to tell nobody not to have respect for certain people, but when certain stuff is put on certain people's name, you know what I mean? Because who cares if Diddy swing both ways? That's he a grown man and all that. But when certain stuff put on people's name, like pedophilia, it should be no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It should be no compromising to situations like that. And I feel like if you can compromise to a child getting touched, you'll compromise anything. You'll compromise your mouth. You know what I mean? Being a dude, you'll compromise a lot of different things, man. That's why I don't rock with a lot of dudes to this day. I didn't see that growing up in the hood. A lot of dudes, not even famous, but they'll be hood famous, and a lot of other dudes be flocking around them, showing them love, and just be, you know what I mean, dick rider, you know what I mean? I don't even know if I'm gonna keep this live up. I'm just venting because I don't know how many times I'm gonna cuss in this live, but it's just a lot. I've just seen it, man, and it's just disgusting how a lot of dudes will just dick ride other dudes because they have hood fame or they just popular or they have a certain amount of money, they hood rich. It's nerve-wracking, bro. You know what I mean? Because when I see this stuff in the hood, and then I see some of the women, I be like, you know what I mean? I be like, okay, that's kind of normal for women to do that. But growing up, man, I always felt that it was weird how dudes do this. So I can imagine the level of dick pulling these dudes be doing to these celebrities, and if they ever get around these dudes, you know what I mean? It's just crazy because when I was talking to a couple of my friends years ago, because Gucci Mane used to be one of my favorite artists, you know what I mean, before they cloned him. He used to be one of my favorite artists, you know what I mean? So it was a female I used to hang around. She was like, well, Dano, what you gonna do if you see cause I think Gucci had ended up coming to Memphis, you know what I mean? And she was like, what would you do if you seen Gucci Mane in the mall? Cause we was headed towards the mall. And she was like, what would you do if you seen Gucci Mane in the mall? And I was like, nothing. And she was like, stop lying. That's all you do is listen to Gucci Mane and all that. I was like, yeah, that's my favorite rapper, but I'm not, if I see him, I'm walking straight past him. I've never got excited about, you know what I mean, somebody coming. You know how many times Gucci Mane came to Memphis in my childhood, in my growing up, you know what I mean, how many concerts he did. I never went to none of anybody's who I listened to concert. Not saying anybody, there's nothing wrong with going to concerts, but me, I just don't care for that, you know what I mean? And she was acting like she was very, very baffled at what I was saying, that I wouldn't speak to him, or I don't care about speaking to these dudes. A lot of these dudes, their ego be so big anyway, they'll try to play you like you know, you ain't nothing if you approach them, you know what I mean? But I just never cared for that. You know what I mean? It's just a lot of. I always just thought different, man. Let me read some of y'all comments real quick. I swear you are one of my favorite YouTubers, bro. Brother, keep going. Appreciate that King Chosen. Idol worshiper. These dropouts and pedos are made, not born. Fall cool, what it do? For real, before they cloned them. That's why I say I salute King Chosen and all dudes like Fall for Cool. I'm just shouting out the dudes right now who, you know what I'm saying, watch my channel, who, you know what I mean, who don't get so fanned out by these artists, you know what I mean? Because a lot of these dudes, they be having channels and they be like, don't worship these people, don't do this, but it all comes from a place of hate, you know what I mean? But when I say this stuff, I swear it's never coming from a place of hate. It's coming from a place that they're regular fucking people, you know what I mean? You know, people understand, man, they regular. Just because they have talents, a lot of people tend to overlook their talents because they currently watching somebody else's talents. Everybody has talents. It wasn't nobody on this planet that was made without a talent. But we tend to, I guess is why I never been that way towards any other dude or any other female, because I was born knowing I had talents and gifts. You know what I mean? So I guess once you hide all your talents, or you feel like you have nothing, you tend to go search outside for yourself for people who seem more miraculous than you, but there's nobody more miraculous or more powerful than you, because we all identify really as one whole consciousness, but we just separated in different vessels. So I guess I knew that at a young age, because I never glorified nobody, and I would never be starstruck at meeting nobody, you know what I mean? Like I said, it's always good to meet people who you probably watch, you know what I mean? But I just would be one of those people who I wouldn't do that. Because like I said, you never know how people think in their head, and some people, if you give them compliments, they can look at it as you trying to deride them, you know what I mean? But I just never had it in me. I was like, if that person know they talented, they just know they talented. You know, that's why I shout out everybody who watch me. It's for the dudes and the females, you know what I mean, who can actually get on my platform and comment. It's like, yeah, I knew Denzel was with that, or I knew, and it's coming from a place of, not because I'm poor and Denzel has so much money that I gotta talk about his wrongdoings or just point them out, you know what I mean? But actually coming from a place of, nah, this person is actually not right. They can sit here and wear how many tuxedos and suits they want, but just know at the end of the day, they doing something that they don't supposed to be doing, because they are A-list celebrity. In a lot of these situations, a lot of these positions they put in come with requirements. If you walk into your job today and they try to give you a promotion to be a manager, that comes with requirements. You're no longer going to be able to do the things you was doing as a regular Dollar Tree cashier. So if they give you a position as the Dollar Tree manager, now you're going to have to look over the cashiers, or so-called be in that industry a gatekeeper, watch over somebody. You have to your job going to come with more responsibilities now. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what a lot of people gotta understand. You hate, like, yeah, make sure y'all hit the like button for me. But that's why I be trying to, man, make people understand, like, man, like, a lot of these dudes, like I said, man, it's not even a time where I can look at a Meek Mill video and not see the zestiness on or the stuff that he doing. Like I said, I have nothing against it, but when you want it bad, you gonna see a lot of people willing to compromise just to do that. You know what I mean? Like I said, nothing against nobody who choose to do what they want to do, but it's just the fact that these dudes and women, like when they see this money and they see what lifestyle they can have by dealing with something, they don't care if they don't even swing their way. They don't care if they don't do certain things, you know what I mean? Because it ain't even just that type of situation where you gotta switch and start talking to the same sex. It's certain situations like the Jay-Z situation where you have to talk to a younger child or do something to a younger child, and people will do that. People will actually do that, you know what I mean? They will compromise their morals and their integrity, you know what I'm saying? Or just give it away, cause I ain't gonna lie and say compromise, because a lot of people start off with not even having morals or integrity. So you can't even say it can be bought for some people, because if they don't already obtain it, then how can it be bought? You know what I mean? It's just a lot of empty vessels and a lot of worshiping, man. You know what I mean? It's just a lot of people sit on We can grew up and we done watched a lot of these child actors, you know what I mean? We done watched the Orlando Browns, the Miley Cyruses and all that, you know what I mean? Just take that shit as a good sitcom, you know what I mean? They wasn't doing all the weird stuff in the sitcoms, like some of them was, but the 90s sitcoms, you didn't really see too much negative stuff, you know what I mean? It was actually lessons that you can learn from a lot of those shows, so they'll probably look at a Uncle Phil, you know what I mean, who's no longer here on this planet, and think he probably never did nothing because he was such a great role model on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but we ain't ruling nobody out. You know what I'm saying? That's what I be trying to tell people, man. You can get on this internet and talk about 50 celebrities. Soon you talk about their favorite one, they in the uproar. They mad. Nobody gets ruled out when it comes to all this stuff, man. I don't even, like, how could you even rule a Jay-Z out with all that money he got? And like I said, to a person who's out of worshiping and looking at this, they gonna think, oh, that nigga, hey, why you worry about his money? Why you focus on his pockets? Because you cannot obtain that much money as a black man in this matrix without doing stuff like that. Y'all know they be buck breaking and doing all this stuff. You know what I mean? How bad they treat black people and all this stuff. Y'all think they gonna let somebody, a black person, get $1 billion and they ain't did nothing? They ain't compromised themselves? Stop it. Yeah, what planet y'all on? You know what I mean? Like I said, it's not talking directly to y'all. It's about the people who are stuck on these celebrities, who stuck on these entertainers, these football players, all that too. You know what I mean? It's the part of the entertainment industry, the entertainment circus. Stop trying to rule somebody out because they look decent on camera. You feel what I'm saying? Shit crazy. I don't care if they soccer player, foosball, like Bobby Boucher mama said, foosball, whatever, man. Ain't nobody ruling nobody out. I don't care. So let me get my thoughts together. Said they are not lying on them people. Tammy, what's going on, Tammy? Nilly, what it do? Yeah, like last summer I said, they are not lying on them people. You know what I mean? Like, for real, they ain't lying on them people. Who? Anybody finna come out with allegations like that? You know what I mean? Cause it is crazy people like out here that will make up shit. Like, for real. I done been in certain places where people have made up shit about me. Like, you cannot escape it. Some people just got deranged minds, and you never know why the reason they coming up with the fuck they coming up with. So I can, you know what I mean, do this shit. A lot of rumors that came up about me just being, not saying I was just talking town or nobody, don't get me wrong on this shit, but if I was ever at a job and rumors came up about me, it was just because I didn't talk to nobody. You know what I mean? It'll be somebody like, he talked to her, he go with her. You know what I mean? Just because I end up having a conversation with this one female and there'll be a rumor start that we go together. You know what I mean? So it's like when people don't know enough about you, they're gonna make shit up. Like, for real, especially if they want to talk to you or they just want to be in your era, your aura, because your energy is so-called divine to them, or they just want to suck your energy up, period. They're gonna make up shit. So we can't sit here and say people don't make shit up, because I done had plenty of shit made up by me. And I'm pretty sure y'all have too. And if y'all think y'all haven't, y'all just ain't heard about the shit. I'm telling y'all, people make up shit. You know what I mean? It's just lucky, fortunate in my life that a lot of people knew me and they would come up and tell me what was said about me. You know what I mean? Because they know I'm not finna go to nobody, oh, you said this about me? They know I really wouldn't give a fuck, but they're just like, hey, just for future references, if you get to talking to this person said something about you, or this person said they talking to you. I'd had people lie and said they date me. You know what I mean? It's just a lot of people who just do stuff like that. You know what I mean? And you just don't know why. But it's a lot of allegations that can just be made up by the person. But when it comes to this stuff, man, a lot of people be acting like they ain't been seeing the blood sacrifice DVD that came out. They like they ain't been seeing all these YouTubers talk about, you know what I mean, sacrifice and all that. It's been talked about. Way before we had phones. Like I said before, like when blood sacrifice came out, when they was talking about how they sacrificed Aaliyah and all that stuff, I didn't even have a cell phone at the time. So this stuff been talked about way before social media. You know what I mean? You can hear Bobby Hemmett. If you get into the esoteric teachings and all that of back in the day, you can see I don't think Dr. Deborah Blair really dove into that, because he wasn't really, you know, a lot of spiritual teachers had their own specific but when it came to Bobby Hemmett, he talked more on the celebrity side and talked about how they was doing sacrifices and rituals and all that. This is way before the internet. It's been talked about. People acting like this is just new surface information. Even when it comes to spirituality, I hate when people say, "Oh, y'all talking about that new age." How is spirituality new age? And people have been meditating. People have been doing yoga. There's been yoga books, because you got to realize books was here way before the technology was. There's been yoga books around, Kundalini yoga books around. There's been all these so-called tablets like Billy Carson, even though they going in on him on YouTube right now. He been talking about the Sumerian tablets and all this ancient knowledge that's been around. Even on the pyramids, you know what I mean? You have the hieroglyphs on the pyramids. The information has been around. So when people come and say, man, that's the dumbest thing you can ever say coming out your mouth when you say, oh, this new age, spiritual, this new age. Nothing about spirituality, this new age. You may have a lot of fake spiritual teachers online that's just doing it for clout and doing it for clicks and just, you know what I mean? Doing it like that, but all this information is not new. A lot of this stuff, it's been out here, and it's gonna keep on resurfacing, and they suppress information like this. That's why you have a channel like mine that was growing rapidly, then they stopped, they shadow banned me, you know what I mean? They don't want this stuff to keep on coming out. And like Bobby Hemmett said years ago, he was like, it was gonna come a time where they were gonna dumb society down so much and feed people bullshit so much until when they actually start giving out technology like we have right now, and they start putting out the factual information, and the people who couldn't get their voice heard, like me, you know what I mean? Even though I wasn't woke way back then, but the people who got on can grasp a phone and spit their information and say stuff that their ancestors told them, a lot of people aren't gonna want to hear it, because society has been dumbed down so much, and we already running with the doctrine, you know what I mean? Like they say, well, I don't know, Charlemagne said it, nobody cares about the truth when the lie is more entertaining. Once a motherfucker running with that lie, they're going all the way down the field with their damn lie. They don't care. Nobody wants to come back to a channel and say, oh, because I had that in my lifetime being on YouTube. Some people actually came back to my channel and told me, bro, I didn't believe nothing you was saying around when I was doing all the videos around the COVID time and all that. When I was telling people, hey, might want to check this vaccine out before you go take it. You know what I mean? And a lot of people saying, bro, get out of here, man. You spreading false information. It wasn't a big percentage, I can say that. But I ain't gonna lie and admit, some people did come back to my channel and say, bro, everything you said was true. You know what I mean? About this and that. But a lot of people ain't gonna do that. They know a lot of people not gonna, it's the pride in a way. You know what I mean? Some people will actually keep on running with a lie just so they won't have to say, I was wrong. Or just for the simple fact they don't want to say, you was right. It's either or, you know what I mean? Even though those two are cohesive together, because if you say you was wrong, obviously, I was right. But you don't even just want to say you was wrong. Or you just want to keep that to yourself and just say, oh, you was right. You know what I mean? It's just about this self-identity of your ego that you don't want to bruise it. You know what I mean? But I just walked up out telling folks, man, harsh, man. You gotta snap out of it, man. These folks doing that crazy, weird ass shit, man. That's what it is, man. Well, y'all keep on snapping your fingers, bro. They doing it, bro. Your favorite artist doing this shit. You know what I mean? Your favorite rapper, your favorite entertainer, actor, they doing it. Touching little kids and shit, man. I've been making videos. Everybody who been on my channel, I've been saying shit about adrenochrome. I just stopped talking about that because that's when they really started flagging my shit, because all the shit I've been talking about the last couple years just really been on some surface level shit. You know what I mean? That's just not to get my channel erased. Like how they was doing everybody. Like how I felt like they was gonna do my channel. When y'all know they kept on flagging my videos and they kept on spinning my channel for like a week. That's why I deleted all the videos with my most views. You know what I mean? I was like, it ain't worth. I was like, these videos and all this shit, my channel, it ain't worth me losing the community, the online community that I built. You know what I mean? So I don't care if it's like 20 people, 40 people coming my live, or 400 people watching my videos. Like, y'all gotta realize, y'all know that I went from 30,000 people watching my videos, 100,000 people watching my videos, to now barely 300, 400. Sometimes I may get 1,000, you know what I mean? But I just had to compromise a lot of this shit because they was trying to take my channel down when I was talking about the Michelle Obamas. And if y'all like, I don't think nobody's really here when I first started, but if y'all remember how I was putting all those videos together, man, they did not like my channel at all when I was talking about Barack Obama. Black people hated me for this shit. And I was putting all those videos together talking about Michelle and who really trained Barack Obama to be the president and how he didn't know that. And the actor who really trained Barack Obama to do that. And he talks just like Barack Obama talks like him because he the one who trained. I forgot the actor name, but he was the daddy that played, he played in a lot of movies, but he was the daddy in Stomp the Yard. And he talks like Barack Obama. He literally sounds like this man. He said he was the one who trained Barack Obama for speeches and all that, you know what I mean? I talked about the adrenochrome and all the deep conversations that people didn't want to have. I talked about that. A lot of people was crazy. You hear me tell me? So I love to listen to Bobby. Yeah, Bobby, that's why I fuck with Bobby. Cause Bobby, he used to I would say he was like, I ain't gonna say I'm a slick version of him, but I see a lot of similarities in how we displayed our business. Cause Bobby didn't care if he cussed, and he did a lot of that. And I feel like that's why a lot of people identify with him. Not because he cussed, because he didn't try to really hold his tongue or bite his tongue. There was a lot of other teachers that you didn't hear them cuss at all. It probably was their demeanor and their temperament. But sometimes you gotta, your message gotta come out how you feel like it should come out at that moment. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I be trying to suppress my cuss words, but it's like sometimes, bro, you just gotta say it how you say it. But a lot of people just ain't getting it. If you can't get on this internet and talking to these people and saying, well, I think they doing adrenochrome. I think they may be sexually assaulting these children. You know what I mean? It's like, nah, if you got discernment, you see what these folks doing, you can see behind the mask. You like, bro, these folks doing that shit. Yeah, I grew up watching these folks too. The music was good. The movies was fine. I love this shit too, you know what I mean? But these folks ain't, all skin folks ain't kin folks, man, to be put plain and simple like that, man. I just hate that a lot of people do that, and not a lot of dudes do that, man. They just sit here and eat this stuff up, man, from these characters, man. A lot of these folks playing roles and characters, and I'm just glad. It may sound like some cocky shit to say, man, but I'm just glad I'm me. I ain't gonna lie. I'm glad I got this vessel. I'm glad I got this mindset I got, because I cannot see myself ever being a dick rider. I could not see that, bro. And I seen this too much growing up. I swear. I couldn't ever see myself doing that, man. And how much I see it just disgusts me, man. When I see a lot of dudes, cause I don't even be mad at a lot of these women when they say, man, a lot of these dudes don't act like dudes, and what a real man that, even though we got a lot of women acting like men these days too, but I don't get mad when I see this. I'm like, a lot of these folks, man, it's questionable, bro. It's too questionable, man. How you quick to join us a bandwagon, you know what I mean, when somebody got more money. Or even like when it comes to football, I done seen the sports stuff in my work house, in the work environment, people bandwagon on teams because they team was losing or whatever, and this team probably won the Super Bowl. Now this your favorite team, you know what I mean? Just team, like whatever's popular at the moment, that's what people jump on, man. That's why a lot of people don't listen to conscious music and can't find conscious music, because sometimes you can't say they do suppress a lot of the content like mine and a lot of the conscious music, but a lot of people ain't searching for it. It's not popular. And the only people, sometimes a lot of people watching spiritual content because spirituality has became somewhat popular. A lot of people are not even trying to really do the practices or do yoga or eat clean or do anything that's pertaining to spirituality, but they watching the videos because it has become trendy. And the only ones that gravitate, that people resonate with, is when people say, this is why they're mad you the chosen one. Because everybody want to hear some good shit about themselves. So they'll click on those videos. Those videos get popular because, let me click on this video. Why is they hating on me? And you probably the one or the opposite person they talking about in the video. You the one who really hating, but it's just like, it's a lot of stuff that come down to it when it comes to, man, people watching spirituality and watching certain type of content. It's becoming popular, man. Anthony Gray, what to do? Demario, what's up with it? Yeah, man, I just hate to see it. Especially on my channel, you know what I mean, with people who been watching me, because like I said, I be getting comments every here and there, but like I said, you got the ability to click on a comment and see how many times this person has commented on your videos, and then you just click on it. You just click on that one comment, and you see all the other comments that they put on your video, and all the other comments is enlightening, and they just like, yeah, bro, McDonald's is horrible for you. You know what I mean? Yeah, they got the recall on the noodles. Yeah, we need to stop eating noodles. Niggas say something about Jay-Z. Oh, I can't believe I listen to niggas like you talking about the king, talking about Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? Like this is how this is how nigga mindset be, man. It just, bro, I draw the line here at Jay-Z. I draw the line at Rihanna ass females. You know what I mean? I don't fuck with that. I ain't got no problem with nobody liking Rihanna, females liking Rihanna. You part of the beehive or whatever. You know what I mean? But when it comes out to certain situations and allegations that's being addressed, don't just dismiss it because it's Beyonce, man. Don't just dismiss it because it's Chris Brown, man. You know what I mean? Y'all need to start looking at these. I don't care how attractive these people are. You feel what I'm saying? Because a lot, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these people are attractive, period. You know what I mean? So we just like, when it comes down to it, I'm not putting no attractiveness over my intellect. A lot of people just put the attractiveness and the money over their I don't even want to say intellect. Just over they so-called sense. You know what I mean? Like I said, I never say common sense. It's really a rare sense, because it's rare these days to find somebody who really just has the sense. You know what I mean? Just the a lot of people just look the other way. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people. I ain't one of them people that can look the other way. Now I'm not gonna make my life revolve around this situation and things that they do, but I am gonna address it. You know what I mean? Because those are things that need to be addressed. Because y'all know I don't really like sitting up talking about celebrities, but I will talk about them. You know what I mean? Because I can't touch on this topic right here, then just say I'm gonna glaze over this because I don't care about celebrities. I know that most people do care about celebrities, so I gotta talk about it because, okay, you like Jay-Z, but you know Jay-Z getting accused of this. Do you know that the people who hang around get down like this? Even if this is a false accusation, the people who hang around get down like that. So why is you trying to brush it off on him like he ain't doing it? And the black people be the worst when it comes to celebrities. Oh, they just trying to tear a black person down. They trying to tear a black man down because, man, they would have been tore that man down. He would have never been able to get to that level had they not wanted him there. Those people gotta understand. They could do it already. They run the radios. They run the media. Hence my channel. Why they was able to shut my ass down from me getting all those. They can stop that shit. Is what I'm trying to tell people. Cause they came through and stopped down there all by motion. You feel what I'm saying? They just didn't make it. They trying to make it. It's noticeable, but they try to just make it like really unnoticeable. Like, okay, we didn't delete his channel or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? It's not the same. You feel what I'm saying? So we gotta understand they can stop this shit. They could have been deleting my channel, but I ain't really talking about the deep shit I was talking about, and they already put the hold on my shit. So it is like they don't care if 400, 500 people watch my video, 1,000 people. You know what I mean? They care when 1 million people watch my video. They care when the 40, 50,000 was watching it one time. You feel what I'm saying? So they can stop it. That's what I'm saying. They can stop all this shit. They can stop everything when it comes to this social media. You ain't even got to be on social media talking about this shit. They can remove pictures and videos out your phone without you even posting shit. You feel what I'm saying? Then just in the meantime, while I was speaking about it, yeah, I remember, because I had did a video on this a while back. It's probably not up no more, but when Charlamagne was talking about how he saw Prince actually floating. You feel what I'm saying? He was like floating off the ground. And a lot of people didn't believe him. Even people who was saying the story too didn't believe him. But he was like, him and Angela Yee witnessed it. And he was like, Charlamagne said he even took a picture of Prince floating, like literally floating. And he showed somebody at his job. Then he tried to show somebody else at his job. He said the screen was black. You can actually go type this in if you don't believe me. He said when he went to go show somebody else that picture was gone. He said it was black. His phone went black. They can do that shit. And then it was crazy. The only reason I brought that up again because I just recently watched the video. This was just yesterday. I don't know if it was a producer. It was somebody that be around Future. And he was like, he saw Future floating. These folks be really doing that shit, like, and people, they equate that with demonic energy, which a lot of these people do have demonic energy around them. But like I said, I don't want to get too sci-fi and all this shit, but we can do this shit. It's all about how much energy you harvest and how are you able to hone in on your energy, your frequency, the vibration. You know what I mean? These celebrities are doing this shit because they have an advantage. When a lot of people are looking at you, they're giving you attention. Attention equals energy. So when these celebrities are on these stages and everybody's all going crazy over them, oh my God, Future, oh my God, Chris Brown, you're sending out energy. Not you, but 50,000. You gotta realize, man, a lot of Beyonce, all these folks, a lot of these folks be having like 50,000 people in the crowd. There's 50,000 bodies, souls that's sending straight energy. You know what I mean? When you go in the store, supermarket, or whatever, you can look at somebody eye to eye and send them people energy. That's why people can be behind you. You like, oh, I feel this person staring at me, because that person is. This person sending you energy. You can feel when people is around you. You can be in a dark room and feel when somebody's walking up, because it's energy that you feeling. So when somebody's sending all these celebrities all this energy upstage, they harnessing their energy. So these folks, it's nothing for a celebrity to float. You know what I'm saying? Like, these folks really doing that shit. Even monks, they be meditating and levitating and shit. You know what I mean? It's all about focusing your energy, man. And it just starts with the mind. A lot of these celebrities be doing rituals and conjuring up energy and all that, man. It's nothing for these folks to float. Floating is not a far off thing. Especially when you got psychics running around here, bro. You know what I mean? Especially if you believe in reptilians and different beings. If you believe in aliens and all that shit, which everybody should, why would you not believe in floating? I've been said I never believed in gravity. I always say it's just the denser the item, the more you gonna stay grounded to this concrete. You know what I mean? I done did fast. I done did shrooms before where I felt like I almost could damn fly. You know what I mean? Cause shrooms will change the vibration of your body. It will uplift you. You know what I mean? It's a lot of different things. It's a lot of different things. Jewels, stones, they can raise your vibration. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things that you can eat that will raise your vibration. You know what I mean? It's all about the energy and what the items of the energy that the item that you consume possesses. You know what I mean? That's all it's about. What people gotta understand, man. So the light body. Exactly, Jamar. Like, for real, the light body. That's what we are, light beings. That's why they constantly, every chance they get, they blocking out this sun. The sun cures a lot of our diseases, and it helps us get light within our body. But a lot of us can't even really soak the light up how we supposed to, because our body's so toxic and poison. That's why you have a lot of, you know what I'm saying, certain black people, melanated beings. Oh, it's hot as hell. They go up under the shade. We eating so much junk food that our body don't even feel comfortable in this sunlight. And then some people's bodies are so parasitic that the parasites don't want you in the sunlight. So they gonna make you go get refuge, because a lot of sunlight can purge your body of parasites. But our body, so we don't want to be in sunlight. Sunlight is the healer of all healers. For real, man. So we just gotta understand, man, that motherfuckers is being lied to, and these celebrities ain't shit. Like, for real. Man, I often say, I feel sorry for people who really be believing these celebrities. I really don't, man. Because once the evidence there and you still choose to believe what you believe, because everybody got a right to their own opinion, but when you see this stuff going on, man, you basically running from it at this point. You know what I mean? Like, why, if anybody want to make music, all that, man, they got so much shit. You can make your own money now. United Masters, man. Make your music, drop it on the platform, and let this go out there. You ain't got to do shows or whatever, or you can set you up some shows if you really don't want to live that lifestyle, because there's nothing wrong with being an entertainer. Some of us are naturally gifted just to do so, but it's just like, who's running the situation? That's just, they in charge of all that, the money stuff. But you still can, man, be a great artist, or be a great songwriter, be a great artist, you know what I mean, great movie producer. Why you think a lot of people putting their movies out on Netflix and Tubi? There's a lot of people got movies on Tubi. They not well respected producers, and they just people who had a creative insight and they wanted to see their work come to life, so they did it. It's like we living in a day of time where all this is easily accessible. It's not accessible like it was. You know what I mean? You will see why niggas sold their soul in the past, but these new age niggas who sell their soul, y'all just basically want to sell y'all soul at this point. Because there's so much entrepreneurship when it comes to that path to work, that line of work. You know what I mean? This is not carpentry. You can't just get on YouTube and just start talking about carpentry. You never took a class for it. But you can just express your thoughts. You can go make some songs and never took a class for being an artist. You can do a skit and act and never took the acting class in your life. You feel what I'm saying? It's, in that line of work, you can be an entrepreneur easily. Whatever you think of right now, you can go post this shit. You hear me? So when it come down to it, man, folks just gotta, man, just getting. You don't need these celebrities. You don't need these people. You don't need a lot of this, man. All you need is yourself and your creative force, man. And stay in alignment. And you're gonna align with the people who you need to align with. You feel what I'm saying? But dick pulling, that ain't where it's at. I swear, that ain't never been where it's at. He said that would set your ass up. Them athletes and celebrities are some of the weakest humans and more. Yeah, for sure they'll set you up. You done seen the folks in the past that was talking about like how the last person to mention it was Cat Williams when he was talking about, and I don't trust him neither. I don't care how much truth he told. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people was fooled by that too. You know what I mean? I fuck with Cat Williams as what I've seen so far, but I'm not counting them out. The ones that people understand. But he was the last person. He was like how Steve Harvey and them set Bernie Mac up, and they was hating on Bernie Mac. You know what I mean? And even after that interview, I think Bernie Mac's daughter came out and said like she was thanking Cat Williams for saying it because they, like Jamari just said, they set people up. You know what I mean? If these people want your position, they're gonna do stuff like that. And if they feel like you're a bigger asset, not if you're more talented, if they feel like you're a bigger asset, which a bigger asset in their world is, oh, he'll do what this person won't do. Even when it come down to the dude who was because it was another dude that was trying to get the position, or he had the position, or he was finna get the position of Will Smith on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And he was like, they was trying to get him to do something he didn't want to do. I don't know. I don't think it was well dressed, but I think it was like a homosexual activity. And he was like, no, I'm not finna do this. And he was like, this thing, you know, he looked up and Will Smith had the part. So he was like, what did Will do that I didn't do? You feel what I'm saying? Like if you can be compromised, they want you. You know what I mean? So they're gonna be able to do that. So that's what I gotta say. Yo, back in the day they called rappers MC, which means master of ceremonies. Oh yeah, I remember that, JR. You create your own reality, so create it how you desire and live it. Beyond her past said, nobody gets counted out in their world. Thanks, man. That's why I say I love people who think just like how I think and how y'all think, man. Nobody gets counted out, man. Just because they have more money or they made you laugh more than this comedian. Cause another comedian that I know, like who I feel like could do anything, Kevin Hart. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Hart be having these little funny moments with me, but it's just like you don't have to be around these people. You can just see like that this person will do anything for fame. You know what I'm saying? I see that in Kevin Hart. I see that, you know what I'm saying, in a lot of different celebrities. Cause Dame Dash said a lot of stuff about Jay-Z, how he done cut him out, backstabbed him. You know what I mean? Because you can obviously tell when those two men talk, you can tell who was the brains behind Rockefeller. It was Dame Dash. You can just, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you can tell, like, cause some people just have to be that nigga. They just gotta be that dude that does snake stuff because they see their partner is more intellectually inclined than they are. You know what I'm saying? So, cause everybody, just because you can rap good, everybody can't walk in their room and start demanding stuff and know how this work out. You know what I mean? It's just like somebody, an artist trying to go sign, and they don't know how to read contracts. They don't know nothing about these certain type of words and phrases that they should be looking out for. or clauses in the contract besides somebody who knows how to read all this stuff. They're gonna come in with a little more confidence and they're gonna have leverage, more leverage than the person who don't know how to read at all or know how to do none of this stuff. So they don't like people like that. You can tell Jay-Z is probably one of those people. He probably, I'm not saying Jay-Z is dumb, but you can tell, like, he look like a backstabbing ass nigga, is what I'm trying to say. Some of them just got their energy on them, about themselves, you know what I mean? The only thing about Dame Dash, he just wear a lot of that cockiness, you know what I mean? Because sometimes confidence can get confused as cockiness, but Dame Dash got cockiness, you know what I'm saying? Because I got confidence, and a lot of people wear their confidence differently, but when it comes to Dame Dash, I see a lot of cockiness from him. But it's like some people, they deserve to be cocky, and some people, they have no right to be cocky, you know what I mean? I don't like cocky people, but when I see how intellectually inclined Dame Dash is, I was like, okay, can you really blame him for being cocky? It's like me with my intellectual properties, I wouldn't be cocky, you know what I mean? But it's a lot of stuff I need to go learn. And even when I go learn this stuff, I'm still not going to display it in a way where people will feel like it's cocky. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, Michael Jackson, Tupac, Chris Brown, Dick Gregory, James Brown, Whitney Houston. Yeah. He named a whole list of them folks, like, for real, man. Boy, I see him, I be having to go come and vent to my people, talk to y'all about it, because talking to the average man, he didn't do that. I believe such and such did that, but I don't think he did that, you know what I mean? Like, I don't clone none of this stuff out. It's like I don't, people still think it's not clones out here, you know what I mean? People out here getting their ass cloned, and people think this shit is a myth. You know what I mean? Like, your mind just gotta be open, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, all this stuff they show you in the movies, like everything that has a definition is real. You know what I mean? Even the stuff without a definition. Cause we, like somebody just said that we all do create our own reality. If we wanted to create a so-called, you know what I mean, species in our head, if we thought about that, you know what I mean, that is real. Once we draw that on paper, we are creators. You know what I mean? Anything that you can bring, and it's really not even your thought. If you really piecing all this stuff together, it's still little specks of intellect that you pull from the universe that made you come with that thought or that idea, because everything exists. That's what people fail to realize too, and that's kind of a hard thing to explain, but everything already exists, and a lot of people don't understand that. Even, you know, Michael Jackson was smart. Even he knew that though, because you can find a Michael Jackson interview, and he was like, they was asking him how he come up with the music. He was like, I don't, you know what I mean? He was basically like, the music, the songs, the lyrics get downloaded in his mind, and then it comes out to the song. You know what I mean? When I'm making songs, and y'all done heard a couple of my songs, man. Like, when I make music and I hear a beat, those words will come to my head, even though they words of my experience and stuff that I've been through. Sometimes I hear a beat, the words just pour in my brain. You know what I mean? Everything already exists. Whatever you pulling to this conscious mind, this physical vessel, it already exists. The way they say, as above, so below. As within, so without. Anything you pull from this mind right here is coming from the bigger computer. Your mind is just a smaller version of the computer, what they call the source of God. You know what I mean? God, what do you want to call it? God, universe, the source, a higher power. It's pulling from that. You feel what I'm saying? That's why anybody can have your thoughts and idea. Nothing is really sacred when it comes down to this universe. And as much as we would like to believe it, I don't care how much they give you. They put diaries in Dollar Tree or what you call, and your secret is always safe. Nothing is, when it comes spiritually, nothing is ever safe. Shit, we got mind readers on this planet. So how the fuck, if there's a such thing as a mind reader, how is anything safe? Nothing's ever safe. This little computer, which is all connected to these other computers, that's why if I think about you, if you think about me, one of my videos might pop up, you know what I mean? Or I might think about somebody calling me later. Our computers hooked up like Wi-Fi. Our brains is all connected, you know what I mean? That's why a lot of this make sense like this. Everything falls in alignment at the time it's supposed to fall in alignment at, because everything already exists. Everything already happened, and it's happening again. Or you call it deja vu or whatever, you know what I mean? But it's happening in a different way. It's happening, you may be in a different vessel and it's happening in a different way. You may be in a different time period, but the same thing is happening, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, everything already fucking exists. It's just about coming here, having fun, and making the best of your time, and experiencing and doing it in a different way. You know what I'm saying? If you gonna make a song tomorrow, who finna gonna make the same exact song the next day? You feel what I'm saying? It's like you just made a song yesterday, you make another song, but this song is different. That's how, you feel what I'm saying? So I believe this is something else hidden in plain sight, distract the masses. Yeah, for sure. It's always a distraction. Always. But I'm finna go and get up out of here, man. I enjoyed this conversation with y'all. You know what I mean? If y'all in the building, make sure y'all hit the like button. If y'all just not coming in, if y'all come in later, y'all make sure y'all hit the like button on this, man. We gotta put the PSA out, man, for all these people who's, man, deriding, and all these people who can't just get out their head that these celebrities are doing wicked stuff, man. Not even these celebrities, man. Your favorite uncle, auntie, you know what I mean? Like, we ain't Xing nobody out. Like, for real, just know it's evil spirits, man. These spirits just don't reside in the celebrity world in Hollywood. Some of these folks at work, man. You probably work with somebody, not to scare nobody, but you probably work with somebody right now who got somebody tied up in their basement. You never know. You feel what I'm saying? That's just how this world is, man. Evil exists. You feel what I'm saying? You never know who your neighbor is. You know what I mean? When you watch these Lifetime movies, a lot of these Lifetime movies based off real stories. A lot of these I used to watch, like, back in the day, like Snap, Scorned, Love Kills. A lot of these people be killing people, and they neighbors will be invited over, and they was like, I never got any signs that this person was a murderer. This person, it exists. We count nobody out. That's how people get murdered. They lose their vessel. You feel what I'm saying? Nobody gets counted out. For real, for real. It's somebody right now that you probably work with doing the most evil, disgusting, nasty stuff, but you just can't, you're not really entwined their life like that. You know what I mean? It's not just going on in one portion of this world. And I'm just gonna end it on it, man. Y'all make sure y'all like, and y'all be blessed, don't walk in this smoke, man.